Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, what's up? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post new videos every week. So we are doing part 2 to our content creation for nail techs, beauty people, whatever. We are doing part 2. If you missed part 1, I highly recommend go checking that out because this is going to flow and sound and make a lot more sense if you've seen part 1. So I'll leave a link below and you can go check out part 1. Right now, we are discussing filming your content, editing, and posting. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into things right now. So first and foremost, filming. How you film your content is going to make all the difference in getting 30 views versus 3,000 views. And when I say how, I don't mean physically how, I mean originality, uniqueness, what makes it different, how you are going to film and execute and kind of visually get out what you are trying to say or what you're trying to showcase in your content. So like I can easily just film me painting someone's nails and just post that. But that's not really different. That's not gonna catch the viewer's attention. But what I could do, for example, is when I usually do my reels, and I usually focus on a finger or a hand, depending on what I'm doing. That way, one is gonna save space on my phone because I know, okay, I only gotta film the left hand and what I'm doing. Or after I'm done with a finger or two, sometimes I'll make that decision in editing, then I can just like cut the camera off and just have small little videos. It helps me better for space in importing, exporting, and actually filming. So that's one thing. 2, if I'm just focusing on the ring finger, it's gonna be like shot after shot after shot after shot, and you'll just see it. It's a little bit more visually enticing for the viewer than for me to just be painting all nails and then I'm doing the next thing on all nails. At least if you're like shooting from this, so just say I'm gonna focus on the ring fingers and the pointer fingers, left hand, exactly what I just said. So something along those lines. What's gonna make it a little bit more captivating to the viewer? So again, thinking ahead of time, what you want to do, that plays a large part. So we spoke about planning and scripting and everything. So this plays a large part. I'm already planning, even if it's just a small little plan. They say, you know what, the other day, for example, I'm doing someone's nails, she wanted to do something, I said, you know, let me film this. I don't even know if I'm gonna like this, I've never even done this, but if it works out, I'm gonna be upset I didn't film it. So let me just film it, and what I'll do is I'm just gonna film the first couple little strokes of each finger and kind of, you know, at least I have some sort of a plan so that when I go into editing, it'll just make a little bit more sense. And when you do things like that over and over, you kind of start to know yourself, know your style, know your vision, and you know what to film so you're not just kind of wasting time. But you want to kind of be able to capture the audience and kind of get their attention. And again, this is where scripting and planning comes in. Maybe I want to get my client walking in, soaking off, and then boom, all of a sudden now you see the finished product. So something like that. When I had a customer, I just posted this reel the other week of my customer. She wanted to do her denim jeans, right? We wanted to try that little trend, and I told her in DM, like, you bring the jeans, I'm down. So she brought the jeans, I'm doing her feet, and she's like, you know, I was like, you know what? I just started thinking, I said, I know I want to film this because I've never done this before. This would be really cool. So I said, you know what would be really cool? I want you to walk through the door and just kind of shake the jeans and then toss it at me and just aim it for the camera, and then I'll fix it all in editing. And that's what we did. And if you check out my Instagram and follow me on Instagram, then you'll see like how that reel came out. And it came out super cute. I posted this on my TikTok, it's on IG, and it was just like a last minute thing. Like I'm like, let me just do something that I have an opener to this design, because I just didn't want to show the design. It's very cute, and if it really works out, I mean, it worked out about 50% of what we were really trying to do. I'm not gonna get into that, but I just need something to open. What's gonna grab somebody's attention? Her shaking that jean and throwing it at the camera, that's gonna grab someone's attention. Like, what the hell is she about to do with jeans? Now you're watching, and now you're interested as a viewer. So just try to think, even if it's spur of the moment, let me just get something. I'm a big fan of going in and out, that transition. How is that transition gonna play a part? So again, just even if you do it, sometimes I'll film someone regular and then I'll do a transition. I'll do a zoom in, zoom out, because I don't know which one I want. But while they're here, I have the light, I have my camera, I'm gonna film both while they're still here, because nothing is worse than a client leaving and you regretting that you didn't do anything. So this is why it's super important to just get it all in that moment. If you are filming something that's trending, like again, I was trying to do the denim thing. Trending is hard because you have a lot of people out there filming the same exact thing. So the one thing with something trending is, what are you gonna do different? If everybody's doing it this way, or if I saw like 2 different ways that people did something, how could I do it different? Like we had, one of my students told me, you know, on TikTok, what was that? Rip me out the plastic. You know, I'm old, I'm sorry. I'll be like, I don't know what the hell these kids are talking about. Rip me out the plastic, and then you like have the glove and then you like rip it off or whatever. You could have did that a little differently. Just because that was the trend and that's what everybody did, I would have been like, how can I do this like even more different? Another example is, how much money did I make in one day as a nail tech? If I see one more video on TikTok about how much money I made as a nail tech, and they're showing you the set and the price, one different idea, and honestly, I just thought of this when I was scripting this video, is like, if I did it, I'm just saying, I would have the nails, maybe like have the money on top of the nails, and then you can like blow it to show the dollar amount, have something blow the money kind of away to expose the nail, do that for each set, and then at the end of the day, have all the money like lined up, and then show the total, and then that blows away. That's catching, because they're like, ooh, the money just blew away. Oh, those nails are nice. Boom, it's different than like set 1, 2, 3, total, bye. It's different. So something like that is very unique. I've never seen anything like that. If you want to steal that idea, go ahead. Just don't forget to tag me if you want to take that idea for a reel. Do not forget to tag me. So something like that is original. So you just want to be very different and unique so you stand out. It's not just another thing people are scrolling and seeing, that you're just, you know, another day in the life, this, that. You want to stick out. How can you stand out when you're filming your content? Second thing is editing. Anybody that creates content will tell you editing is the most time-consuming and annoying part of content creation. It takes time. You have to schedule it. It can be a lot, to say the least. Filming, planning, scripting, all that stuff is kind of like nothing when it comes to editing, and depending on what you're doing. I find, honestly, reels harder to edit than YouTube videos. People will beg to differ, but you know, I guess it depends. If you're vlogging and you have so much content and you're trying to just narrow it down to like 20 minutes, that's fine. But like doing nails, you guys know this nail art, you want to get this stroke, this color, each little step, and then I have to upload all of that and then make it 10 seconds for this audio, or at most, what is a minute? I know TikTok's a little longer, I'm not sure, but like all those little bits and clips, it can be very annoying. But nonetheless, you signed up for this is what we have to do. So editing is super important in how you edit. So the one thing you want to be cautious of or mindful of is your software. How are you going to be editing your content? So I don't mind this process personally, because for me, it's like, this is where the thought and the planning and everything comes to life. Like when I edit a YouTube video, a lot of times I'm like, I don't even know how this is gonna work out. When I play it back and then it like ends, I'm like, this was a really good video. This was a cute video. I actually sound like I know what I'm talking about. No, not like that. But like, it just comes to life, because sometimes you hear yourself, or you're looking at something too much, and then when you take a step back and you actually look at the finished product, it makes it so much worth it. Again, you can add your little touches to stuff, and it really just brings whatever you're filming, a reel, a video, it just brings it to life. So I personally don't mind this process, but let's talk about some software that you would be using or could use to edit your content. So there's a few ways that you can edit your content, and for free. You know, I'm team free all day, but to some point. In the beginning, we want to stick with free. You don't want to invest in this expensive ass software or app or something like that. It's highly unnecessary. So the first thing you can always do is iMovie. iMovie is simple, it's free, it's beginner friendly. You can edit on the computer, you can edit on your phone. Many creators use it. If you are interested in iMovie and how to edit stuff, easily go to YouTube. This is how I learned how to do a lot of things, is just go to YouTube, type in iMovie editing tutorial, and you'll find a bunch of different videos about people breaking down it. But overall, because I have experience with iMovie, it's very user-friendly and free and simple. Another one that came to me recently is called Clipchamp. I'll leave a link below and you can go check these out. Clipchamp is free. It's another great free software to use. I played around with it when I was trying to move things from my phone to my computer. So I had it on my computer. It seemed easy. That was when I was going through drama with my camera. So that's what was frustrating me. So I really didn't get to edit much with it. I was thinking about going back to it at some point. But again, I like the simplicity of it. It was very user-friendly, beginner-friendly. Like, I really loved it. So that's another option, definitely free. And then we have Adobe Rush. I'm a huge fan of Adobe. I love Adobe. I love Adobe Rush. That is the software that I use. The computer version, it's okay. I find that when I start on my phone, I try to pick it up on my computer, it doesn't translate. Like, it never translates. When I go from computer to phone, it does, but I never use my computer. So I love it for the phone. I edit everything on my cell phone in Adobe Rush. It's free. The only thing that you end up having to pay for, and again, with any of these apps, is when you start to have too many files within the app, they're gonna charge you for space. So I do pay for 2 trilobytes. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. And Adobe Rush monthly. So that's when I went from like 1, is it trilobytes? TB, whatever. I went from 1 to 2 because I started to need, I didn't want to delete stuff. I was losing space on my phone, so I had to keep it somewhere, and it was just like, I need more space to do more. And certain things, I know Clipchamp, they make you pay for certain little features. Like, you get a lot for free, but you get even more if you just pay. And again, none of these are gonna be like super expensive. I mean, at most maybe like $10, $12 a month or something. But if you find yourself really starting to edit a lot, you're gonna end up having to invest a little bit either in storage or for different audio choices, for different effects, it depends on the vibe of your filming and your style and what you're trying to do. But at that point, it would be worth it if you're looking to invest. But those are 3 great options to start off for free. Just like with anything, you want to do your research. You can also just go to YouTube, type content creation, editing software free. There's so many people, there's a lot of techie people, computer people out there, and they'll break down the top 10, top 5 free editing softwares, tell you their features, how to use them, this, and that. Do that. This is how I make my decision in choosing a lot of things, is watch a tutorial, pick my top 3 or my top 2, and then I'll watch a specific tutorial. Let's say I narrow it down to iMovie and Adobe Rush, and then I'm gonna watch a tutorial on somebody how to edit on iMovie and how to edit on Adobe Rush, and then I'm gonna decide what's gonna be easier for me, which has the most benefits, which comes with free, what doesn't come with free, and I'll make my decision. So do the research before you invest, because you don't want to start editing your content and get familiar with one type of software, and then you have to kind of like switch. They can be a little bit different, so you don't want to, I would suggest kind of like what you start with, you should stick with. There are some basic things that you do want to look for. You want to be able to insert text, have different sound effects, different graphics options, transitions, free audio music clips. That matters so much, because if I could do everything in this app, I don't have to upload it to a platform and depend on their music to kind of do whatever I want to do. Or if I just want a background music for something else, then, just having the free audio, you can always mute it and then choose to use TikTok's music or Instagram's music or YouTube's music. But I don't really use YouTube Studio, so I like to kind of just keep it all within the app. So that's an option, but you definitely want to look for certain things when you are thinking about a software. But again, do your research and weigh your pros and cons when it comes to what's going to be the best for you. So next important thing, the most important thing. Actually, no, I don't think it's the most important thing. It's just the last thing you do. You actually post. Let's post our content. When is the best time to post? People want to know. That's the common question. Everybody wants to know. Everybody has a different opinion. Everybody posts something different. This time is best, morning, afternoon, night, 4 p.m., 3 p.m., 2 p.m. Who the hell knows? One person will say this, the other will say that. The internet is just that. It's the World Wide Web. Just think about that for a second. Me and a friend had a conversation about this. My 3 p.m. is somebody else's in the world, noon. Somebody else, 6 p.m. So how, and your viewers are scattered, your followers, subscribers, whatever, they're scattered. So who the hell is it to say that 3 p.m. is Eastern time? Is the prime time to post? I think post, and you have to see when you get the most engagement. So on some platforms, I find that when I do more after 6, 7, when I upload a short, that gets fast response. TikTok's been nice to me. So I'm still new with TikTok, and I'm playing around with early morning versus evening and this and that. Instagram, I like to do kinda either just like 4 o'clock-ish, or I'll do early in the morning. But you have to also know what's gonna get you the most views. If I post something on Instagram at 10 o'clock at night and it gets no views and I keep doing that, I'm gonna switch my time frame. Because obviously my followers are not seeing this content at 10 o'clock at night. So let me switch it. So do not listen to what people have to say about when is the best time to post. I think that is a mythical thing. I think it varies from industry to content to platform. So you just have to play it by ear and see what the engagement is like when you are posting. Again, if you're following, and if you have a business account, you can check your analytics out. Where's your following at? So that's the only time you want to keep time zone and everything in mind. If I know 80% of my followers are in New York, then I'm going to post based on my times. If I am a New York person, but a lot of my subscribers are in California, I'm going to post catering more their time. So this is where your analytics come into play. Again, just monitoring your followers or subscribers, the engagement, and then that's when you want to factor in maybe the time zone. I do feel like certain videos and reels and certain content does better at certain times of the day. I feel like if something is like quick, like underneath 30 seconds, I like to do that more so. And this is just me, guys. And this is based off of what I do. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I get 50K views and this and that. Yeah, no, I don't. I do okay. I'm fine. I'm content. I'm not sweating it. You know, especially IG lost monetization. So I don't really care. I post to post to kind of spread the word and to get it out there. But like, I have videos that do good. I have TikToks that do well, shorts that do, and then I have ones that flop. It is what it is. And I'll post in the time that I want to do. I think this will do really good at night. I posted, okay, I got a couple hundred views. That was nothing, you know? So it depends. At a point, I so got sidetracked. See, this is why we script. So let me just go back to what I was trying to say. Certain videos and reels do better at certain times. And I do think that if it's something short, that's what I was saying, underneath 30 seconds, then I like to post that in the morning because it's fast, it's quick. I feel like most of my viewers are it's more East Coast-ish in general, and it has all day to run. It's a quick reel, so I can catch morning commute, I can catch lunch break, I can catch on the way home. It's running all day. I don't like to do quick stuff in like the evening, and then I like to do like my nails and stuff more afternoon, and those are just like my normal, regular, whatever posts that I post. So I do think sometimes it does matter, but again, you have to know your following and get a feel for the type of content that you're doing and when and how to post. However, post something every single day. If you want to be in this world, this life, content creation, entrepreneur, nail tech, lash tech, whatever you are, if you are entrepreneur, social media is a must. You have to post every day. You cannot have a page and be on a platform and don't post. At most, I mean, we're all human and you have your breaking moments. I get that. Maybe a day, post something, have backup posts, do drafts. I have become a huge fan of drafts because I work 7 days a week. I'm very busy and I'm tired. And most of the time I want to go to sleep. So what I'll do is at night, one day during the week, I'll take all my nail videos, I'll put my hashtags in, I'll do my caption, I'll do my audio, I'll do everything draft. Because then when it comes to that ideal time, okay, I want to post this reel in the morning, all I have to do is click share. So usually I've become a fan of just drafting everything. When I get a minute, get it all done, the simple things anyway, and then I can just draft it. But you need to post, because you can't make editing be the excuse, or I was busy, I forgot, and this and that. This is how you fall off, and then it ends up, people see that you're not posting, so they're like, I wanted to follow her, but she doesn't really post anything. I forgot about her. And then they'll unfollow, and then we're starting over from scratch. You want to post something, post memes. You can draft those. You can save those in your camera rolls. If it's nail related, if it's cute, if it's funny, say something in a story, say something in a post, something. Try to do something every single day on every platform, for the most part, that you're on. Like I said, I'm trying to get into TikTok. TikTok is a lot of my repurposed content. I'm still building, I'm still growing. I'm trying to learn the algorithm of TikTok. I don't understand. I haven't done research though, because you have to do your research as well. So post something. That is the moral of the story. So I know it all seems like a lot, but if you plan and schedule things, then it doesn't become overwhelming. You have to get into a flow for content creation. It really takes a lot of practice to just get into the rhythm of things, and just, again, knowing how your mind is gonna work, how you like to edit, and seeing your vision before it's even done. So once you start doing it a lot, it becomes very natural and easy. I know what shots I need to get to make this look like this, and so on. So don't get overwhelmed. Baby steps, and again, starting from the beginning, planning, scripting, and just plotting out what you want to do. That kind of alleviates a lot of the stress of content creation. But social media is a thing. It is a must. If you have a small business, large business, any business, you have to be on social media. You have to be posting. You have to get your business out there. I talk a lot of crap about TikTok, but yes, I have a TikTok. If you don't know, go follow. I have a TikTok. Why? I might not care about TikTok, but that TikTok following will see I'm on Instagram, will see the YouTube channel, and it will bring them to other things where I devote more of my time to Instagram and to YouTube, not so much TikTok, but I'm drawing them in from there. So while you might not care about a certain platform or think, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do everything, again, use the one you don't care about for repurposed content. It doesn't have to be fresh stuff. I don't film anything originally for TikTok, never, because I just don't care that much. So again, we have to pull them into all the other platforms, some shape, way, or form. And again, remember that as you start to grow as a business, these people go from being a follower to, let's say, a subscriber, to now they're a customer in my Etsy shop, to they bought something and I made an affiliate earning on my Amazon storefront. It all becomes a full circle. So while you might just think, who cares about views? Who cares about followers and subscribers? If you want to be a business, the whole point of this is to pull people in so that they're interested and they trust what you have to say as a content creator, to eventually let this be a job for you and you can earn some income from this. So this is how this game works. So it's not something that you might not want to do, but you kind of have to. Sorry to break it to you, but you have to do it. So it is what it is. If you guys have any other questions on content creation, don't hesitate to leave me a comment below. If you guys are interested in how I do my content creation, I will be more than happy to share that with you from start to finish, how I edit, what I do. If that interests you, please leave me a comment below and I can just do a video for you in the future on that. Anything else, leave below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Until next time, create, post, and I'll see you next time. Bye.